Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So today I want to take LR UUB on the Master and Student Bond category team and kind of see how well he will perform. Now, one reason I want to do this, I'm also going to change up my items slightly here. One reason I do want to do this with the Master and Student Bond team here is because I do want to see, like, I feel like this team is built in a way that's good for a unit like UUB, right? So UUB is actually quite good. I think LR UUB is a unit that, like, you could say is underrated, honestly. The issue with UUB is that his links, like, I just don't know what they were thinking. Like, sometimes Akatsuki, like, they do a lot. Okay, this is good. This is a good rotation right away. But, you know, Akatsuki does a lot of really good things with Dokkan, right? No doubt about it. But sometimes it's just like, I just really am curious what was going through their heads when they decided to do stuff like this. Like, this LR UUB, I understand he's free to play, but, like, this was it's so difficult to rainbow him, right? Like, on my account, like, we're checking UUB out on the private server today because, you know, in order to rainbow him, it's absurd. It's ridiculous. It's gonna take like 18 months or something to rainbow this guy with how little battlefield gems you get, plus all the other good units in there. Like, you know, you can't buy anything else if you want to rainbow UUB. UUB is worth it, but, like, they even could have made him better from how difficult it is to rainbow him. Like, it's not like it's so scary that we couldn't have had this guy, but, like, his links, you know, he has Infighter and Revival just right here, in this form right here, which, you know, like, if you could just work around that, that's fine. He's also got, you know, Kamehameha, which is good. You know, he's got GT, you know, there's things that work, but then when he turns into Majub, like, damn near his entire link set changes. Like, at that point, then, you know, it's Rival Duo and Fuse Fighter and GT, really, that you're looking for. But, like Majin? Like, bro, like, I guess on the Kamehameha team, he can work. But this is going to be his best team. So 2.15 right there. See, that's good. Now, we do have 2 support type units on rotation. I actually also did not even bring a Super Saiyan, like a Trunks. I didn't bring Trunks so that Gohan would not transform, because this is another reason why this team is going to be so good for showcases, by the way, because the leader is giving 1 key and 30% attack and defense, which is really good. Now, one reason I brought Goasu and Zamasu, they're going to link up decently with UUB after UUB fuses, right? Because they'll actually be able to give him Rival Duo. You know, they're going to be able to give him a little bit of key. Because that's the other thing, too, is that UUB can struggle for key, and then sometimes he's not gonna, right? So, like, the more health he has, the easier it's going to be for UUB to get, like, his 18 key super attack or something like that, right? Because his passive, just before he transforms, he gets key up to 6 and attack and defense up to 90%. The more health remaining, the greater the stats buff. So, like, that's fine. Then, of course, after you fuse, you know, once your HP falls below 40%, which I do want to make sure we get done today, at that point, then he will heal you, which is really good. That's why UUB is actually, like, a phenomenal, like, Dokkan Battlefield unit, Super Battle Road. All of these modes, UUB is actually going to be quite spectacular in. Now, I did bring B-Pan as well, because, of course, remember, you know, Gohan, actually, B-Pan is going to link up pretty decently with UUB, now that I think about it, because, let's see, so B-Pan has GT, she has Legendary Power, but that's it, because she doesn't have Kamehameha, Cold Judgment, it's like, tough as nails? For real, Akatsuki? This is an LR. Tough as nails. Like, she doesn't have Revival and stuff. I don't know. I mean, here, we could put Gohan in this first slap. Gohan, unless he gets an additional, is not going to finish off as Goku. Looks like this is going to be a 17. No, that's an 18 key super. Okay, cool. So we're going to, you know, be able to continually get, you know, his good super attacks as long as our health is reasonably high. The other thing, too, is that UUB does lower attack on both his 12 and 18 key super attack in his non-transformed version. And then, you know, he does the same as well once he becomes Majub, but he actually greatly lowers attack on his 18 key super attack as Majub. Now, you guys are probably aware of how often I'm constantly saying, like, oh, you know, greatly lowering attack is amazing, lowering attack is incredible. Like, these abilities are just very, very good for going through a vast majority of the content that is in this game. Like, even in Battlefield, you know, there are particular fights, like Jiren, for example, the hardest fight in Battlefield. Yeah, I could save all this key for UUB, which is good. There's fights in Battlefield where you are gonna want like attack lowering, and like UUB is, for a number of reasons, UUB would be fantastic for that Jiren fight, by the way, because he's gonna have decent defense, especially if you have him rainbowed. I'm actually curious. Let me take a look at what his. I showed his defense a couple of times, but I didn't actually pay attention to what it was. Let me take a look at what his defense is, because he should have enough defense where he's not going to get absolutely blown away by Jiren, right? He will be able to lower Jiren's attack as well, which is a staple if you do want to take down Jiren. Let me see here. So, well, right now he's at 135k, which is incredible, but, you know, he's getting, what, 70% from Goasu and Zamasu? Yeah, and then he's getting 30% from Gohan. So, like, you know, obviously they're a tremendous part of that. Okay, so this will be a, you know, we're able to get pretty much full key with UUB here. I'm going to keep going through this event. You know, eventually this legendary Goku is going to be able to tag us. I'll probably, you know, at certain points, like, I'll try and put, like, B-Pan, like, in harm's way against, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and stuff like that. And we should be able to get the UUB transformation, because I am curious enough. I don't know, I guess I could cut. We could go a little bit further into the event, and then we can have, you know, UUB sort of get his transformation to take place, because, you know, he really is quite better as Majub. But again, it's like, it's you're not going to see Majub that often. It's not as bad as Cell, right? Where LR Cell under 30% HP, like, no. You're just not really going to see that. That's not going to happen. But, you know, UUB under 40% is still tough. But you have a much, much better chance of getting UUB at... yeah, B-Pan is going to be healing us as well. So, this is going to be a nightmare. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I guess we'll go ahead and cut right here. Like we've seen, I think, a decent amount of UUB pre-transformation. So let me go ahead and now skip ahead to where we can get UUB's transformation to occur, and we can take a look at Majub on this team as well. Maybe I almost should take Goasu and Zamasu off rotation here to take more damage, because they're just going to be way too good defensively. They're going to make UUB's defense through the roof, everyone's defense through the roof. So, all right, let's get this one more attack from UUB, and then I'll go ahead and cut until we do get that transformation, until we do fall below 40% HP. This Gohan will take a lot of punishment, though, so, like, this is a good way to take a lot of damage right here, because this Gohan, you know, he doesn't have, like, attack and defense for himself besides, like, the passive support ability he is giving. So, as you guys can see, UUB is putting up pretty decent numbers, considering he basically has, like, no links. Like, he's good. What is his attack stat? 17,365. I mean, that's fine, I guess, for a free-to-play LR. Obviously, summonable LRs are usually around 20,000 and up. So, okay, let me skip ahead until he transforms now. Alright, so finally we got our boy Majub to transform. That took quite a while. That actually took me, I don't know, a good 50 minutes since I cut in order to even get the Majub transformation. It's unbelievable how inconsistent it can be with these character transformations when it's under 40% HP or 30% HP. Now, funny enough, 40%, in my head, I feel like that's not even that bad. It's just like, in this event, it's so weird how Goku, like for a lot of it, up to Blue Goku, like, up to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he doesn't really damage it that much. But then, like, it's just such a massive jump. Once you get to God Goku here, then he begins hitting like a freaking freight train. It's crazy. So, okay. So now that we got Majub, a couple things change with him. Most notably, though, it becomes very, very easy for him to get his 18-key super attack because he changes key spheres to rainbow, and then he gets 3 key from rainbow key spheres. So all we have to do, for example, is put B-Pan right here. We'll have her do this. And then we can go ahead and toss UUB right here. Bam. And that's a 24-key super attack right there. So that's going to be very easy to do. Now, I will wait until next turn with, I guess, that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Before we are going to go ahead and pop the active skill for LRB Pan, because, of course, we want to see what UUB is capable of doing there. This is still a pretty good turn, though, because, UUB, links up decently with B-Pan. They're able to get at least Legendary Fighter, they're able to get, or Legendary Power, they got GT, they got a couple links together, and then, of course, future Gohan. So 2.33, I'll take that. He is also greatly lowering attack. Again, he is creating Key Spheres, and it's pretty easy for him to get, like, that 18 key super attack, because he gets so much Ki from Rainbow Key Spheres, so his attack and defense do go up to 100% at the start of turn, and then, of course, just that 40% heal when he actually transforms. It's just, all of it together does lead to a nice little combo that UUB has got, but again, I just don't like his key links. I mean, honestly, from what I'm seeing here, I think he would work fine on this team. A lot of it, though, is because you just have, like, such power in this team. And, like, so many... Okay, so we have units like this blue Vegeta. This Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Don't really ignore... Like, I could have used, like, Brawl instead or something like that, right? But there's a lot of units that give a lot of Ki and give a lot of attack percentage. And especially these units that are giving Ki and attack... They're going to be really useful for UUB because, again, UUB before he transforms, you're probably going to struggle a little bit, at least a little bit, for him to get his 18 key super attack. And then also, because he doesn't really have links with, damn nearly anyone, it's going to be very helpful when you have, like, attack buff supports. That's going to be very, very helpful. So, I could do B-Pan's active skill right here, but I think we're going to get a bigger buff if we have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on the rotation, so I think I'll go ahead and wait for that. The good news is, again, like, there's just so much Ki around, and, like, it's going to be very easy for him to get that 24 Ki super attack pretty much every turn with the Rainbow Key Sphere creating. I have found that I really do like that ability. It's like LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the AGL one. When he transforms into Super Saiyan 2 and you're only going against one enemy, he does that same sort of thing where he will change Key Spheres to Rainbow. It's always like a random type to Rainbow, but it is still an effective ability, right? Like, you don't want to get that twisted. It's a very useful ability that can help you out quite a bit, right? Okay, so... Alright, so... Oh, this is good. How much will he take from this? Now, this is with Goasu and Zamasu giving 70% defense. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. What's Rainbow Majub's defense? 11,538. That's good. That's good. That's good. That is definitely a good number. So, of course, he's just going to have a high defensive stat, especially, 100% defense. That will lead to him being, I think, at least a decent defensive unit in a lot of different situations. Even, in something like Super Battle Road, like, when I beat the Super Stage of Super Battle Road for the first time with no items, LR UUB, I felt like was a real big part in that. Like, he was very, very helpful in sort of, like, giving us that heal every single fight, trying to beat it without using items. And then UUB, you fall under that 40% threshold, and then boom, he's just bringing you back, which is always very, very good. Okay, so let's get this rotation right here. Let's go ahead and see what UUB is capable of doing. Yeah, unfortunately, he has Kamehameha in his first form, which is very useful, but then he no longer has it here, which is very disappointing. So, that's 3, that's 4 right there. Okay, cool. So we'll do this. We'll go ahead and put UUB right here. All those Rainbow Key Spheres plus Tech Key Spheres, we know what's going to happen. It looks like I'm also going to get a Dokkan attack and the active skill. So UUB should be able to do some pretty nice damage here to Blue Goku. He also is an interesting free-to-play leader, by the way. 100% to Revived Warriors. Nice to have these little, solid, like, free-to-play leaders like that. I'm going to go ahead and pop a Whis just to make sure we, don't get taken down too quick. What is... UUB's defense is 97k. Gohan is giving 35% defense to him. And then UUB is at 97k. So he does... I guess that's a little bit lower than I would have liked. Yeah, because, with the little defensive buff from a support type unit, it's nice. But if he's not going to have that, what is he going to be down? Closer to maybe like 70k? Or maybe like 75k? I don't know. I got to make sure to look at this attack stat, by the way. So he is at 3.16 million. Wow, 3 million for UUB. I didn't actually think he would get that high. Now, you know, obviously that's, you know, B-Pan, and UUB has a 100% attack buff at the start of turn, so he's getting a decent number from B-Pan. Yeah, that's pretty good in a Legendary Goku event. 3 million attack stat. I mean, B-Pan in reality is actually a solid enough unit for the Legendary Goku event. With her healing, her potential for damage reduction, her early super attacks, she's just really good. She's one of the best free units, I mean, we've ever gotten for sure. But there we go, guys. There was LR UUB on the Master and Student Bond team. I do really like this card. I do think there's just some slight alterations to it they could have made that would have made him a bit better. I do think, you know, just falling under 50% HP probably would have been sufficient, as well as giving him better links or more consistent links. You know, maybe having him keep Revival between his transformed and non-transformed state, I think really would have been a nice change for him. Like, get rid of, like, Cold Judgment and just keep Revival for both, like, phases or something like that. Like, there's definitely stuff they could have done, right? So, yeah, like rather than, like, lose Revival and keep Cold Judgment, he keeps Revival and loses Cold Judgment. That's what they should have done, but oh well. Let me know what you guys think of LR Majub on the Master and Student Bond category team. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.